You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. New quarantine periods are now in effect after having been announced by Health Minister Mam Bunheng on Saturday. They benefit fully vaccinated travellers and reduce quarantine periods to between 3 and 7 days, depending on which category of arrival you fall into. EAC News reporter Yuri Matosko explains.
If you're not vaccinated, you still have to quarantine for 14 days and make a $2,000 deposit, unless you've pre-booked your quarantine at one of 5 approved hotels in the capital. But if you are vaccinated, life is suddenly a lot easier on arriving at Phnom Penh International Airport. Officials and foreign diplomats with residences in Cambodia can quarantine at home for 3 days, providing they've applied for permission beforehand. If not, it's 3 days in quarantine at a hotel. It's also 3 days in a hotel plus a $600 deposit for registered investors and business people, but they must be in possession of an invitation letter issued by a registered company that is up to date with its taxes. All other fully vaccinated travelers need only quarantine for 7 days in a hotel. Foreigners will also need to make a $1,000 deposit unless they've pre-booked their quarantine at one of the 5 alternative state quarantine hotels, namely Sokha Hotel, Himawari, County Ward by Marriott Phnom Penh, Raffles Hotel Le Royal, and Sofitel. The deposit does not apply to Cambodian nationals. All vaccines have been recognized by Cambodia, regardless of WHO approval. But regardless of their vaccination status, all arrivals must show a negative PCR test within 72 hours of their departure to be granted entry into the kingdom and enjoy the shortened quarantine. The change in quarantine periods is seen as the first step towards an eventual full reopening of the country's borders, in line with the Prime Minister's statement last month that fully vaccinated tourists will be able to enjoy 7 days of no-hotel quarantine at their port of their approval. The Health Ministry says this is on the card for the end of the year, although a final decision has yet to be made. Yuri Matosko, EAC News.